Including the senior police officer in charge.
Welcome to the second semi-final of Quiz Ball between Arsenal, that famous London team from Highbury, who are matched against that well-known team from Edinburgh, Heart of Midlothian. Here is the referee to keep them all in order, Barry Davies.
Before we kick off, let's just check the playing conditions. There are 4 routes to goal, 4 easy questions on route 4, 1 difficult one on route 1. Bob Wilson, which route to go?
The hard way again, route 4, please.
The hard way again, route 4. Perhaps a little bit of gamesmanship, we'll see. What do the letters, Bob, RSVP stand for on an invitation card?
Well, it's Responde s'il vous plaît, which is reply if you please.
Very nice.
Very good. Very good.
Digging out the French from between the molars. We got a 2-2 situation. So I put one question, and the first team to come in with the answer will go into the final. A coin has 2 sides, known correctly as the obverse and the reverse, which is known as heads. Jim Cruikshank.
Obverse.
The obverse is the right answer. Right on the line. Let's go through 3-2.
Point for laver. That's it.
Thinking about the times you drove in my car, thinking that I might have drove you too far.
4 cars virtually together, and down to the parabolica they come. Can Stewart hold the line on this, the last lap? Somebody's challenging. Beltoise going through. It's Beltoise taking the lead at the parabolica on the last corner of the last lap. And it's going to be a French match to win. It must be. It's over the line together. And it's almost a dead heat. It's Jackie Stewart, Rich, Beltoise and McLaren. Nobody has ever seen the finish of a motor race like that. Jackie.
It's Willett with him. Somerby back to Young. It's there! Beautiful goal! Scored by Young. Made by Somerby. A worthy victory. And what a happy man. Footballer of the year along with Dave Mackay. Well done, Tony Brook.
Well, we've got just about to the end of this period of extra time. And it's a brave man who'd put his money on a winner of this game. It's still so very even and so very, very close. Very nearly through. Rodgers! A goal by Rodgers! And you're now for Arsenal. And smart away for Swindon. Rodgers is streaking ahead and he's onside. Beautiful play! That is that! And that's the moment all Wiltshire's been waiting for.
Now, those were Swindon Town supporters in their club headquarters. And a short time ago, they heard that they've been voted the best-behaved supporters of the whole football season. Well, what's your recipe for avoiding trouble at an away match?
Get to the coach as quick as you can and get away if you win.
The world is just...
Grady! What? Brady!
We're gonna stay with you forever.
position well. And he's going to get the ball. Giles. It's another. Brendan. Take it up to Giles. And Jones.
We shouted out loud, we love you, Leeds. Leeds, Leeds.
Yes, he scored. Billy Brendan's got one.
We shouted
Brendan.
out loud, we love you, Leeds.
That was it. He's done it.
1967. But there was one point, I remember it was the first or the second game of the second set, where I was so fed up with this chip backhand that was going 15 feet over the net and she was coming in and volleying it where she wanted. I took it on the half volley and lashed out at it, and it was a clean winner, and that, I think, changed the match.
Oh, I say, what a shot.
But of course, it was your fourth Wimbledon title, wasn't it? I mean,
Right.
Where did that rate? Which was the best for you?
I think that was the year that was the best. You know, certainly it was an important year as it turned out in '69. But you know, of course, John Newcombe was a formidable opponent back then, and you know, he'd performed and won many championships prior to that. So going in the final against him, you know, I think I was a little apprehensive about just how I would perform. But you know, certainly there was no nerves, because you feel like sometimes if you're supposed to win, you know, then it makes it a bit more difficult. But I remember it was John, I think it was a set all, and John had 4-1 in the third set. So you know, it was touch and go there for quite a while. But you know, fortunately for me, you know, I've always played my best tennis here at Wimbledon, and it's possibly because you know, you feel like you don't want to play poorly, or you're letting the people that you feel like you're working with and playing for, that you concentrate just that little bit better. And I think that's what raised my game here. So yeah, it was a great thrill to finally come through and win that particular event.
Well, it's John Newcombe who's going to start this final, one that has been eagerly awaited. John Newcombe, the champion as an amateur in 1967, against Rod Laver, the holder of the first Open Wimbledon. And as Rod also has a warm-up, we notice in the umpire chair Mr. Roy Emmett of Essex, already shielded from the sun on his neck with a handkerchief protecting him. And certainly that's going to be a warm job up there today. Only one word can describe that shot of Laver's. Fantastic.
That's it.
Crowds like then? I mean, we saw them queuing. I mean, they've been queuing for forever here at Wimbledon. It's a huge event. I mean, are they different now, do you think?
I don't think they're different. You know, I think they are more involved. I think they were a little more polite audience, possibly back when we were coming through. They, you know, there was protocol seemed to be set, and the umpire would say, "Quiet, please," and everybody would shush down quick, and you know, it was you kept going. But again, now of course the technology of rackets, and you feel that the clock's into play, and there's a slowness in the game, so there's more time to feel like that other things can sort of happen in a crowd, and that's the thing that I think is a little bit of a shame. You know, the game was to be that play should be continuous, and I don't know how you feel about that, Anne, but the clock, I think, knocks the rhythm of a match.
Yes, well, we didn't have chairs to sit on, did we?
That's right.
I often wonder what I would have thought about if I had a chair to sit on. Probably would never have gotten out of it again.
I remember actually when we played an exhibition match together, and after the first game, I went and sat down. You said, "What are you doing? What do you talk about?" So we've only been out there for 4 minutes. Do you remember that?
Yes, I know it has changed, but I think that the atmosphere changed quite considerably when they removed the standing room here. I think that was a pity, because lots of people queued for days to get in there, and they were the real tennis enthusiasts.
Camp beds and sleeping bags have been queuing all night for the centre court at Wimbledon to see Anne Jones try to win the women's singles title from Billie Jean King this afternoon. Princess Anne will be among the 14,000 spectators, and it's expected that in the absence of the Queen, who has a feverish cold, she'll present the trophy.
You look a bit embarrassed that we're here. Why?
I'm supposed to be at work.
Where do you come from?
Doncaster.
And when did you get here to queue?
7:30 last night.
Did it mean a lot to you, Wimbledon? Did you know a lot about it when you first came here?
Well, not too much, no. When I came from a little place called Rockhampton, you know, hardly realised that Wimbledon existed. But then I stayed at Lou Hode's place in about 1954, and I asked where Lou was, and he said, "Oh, he's at Wimbledon." And I wasn't sure where that was. But then in '56 I came and played my first qualified and played my first round, and then from 1958 through 1962 I was here every year, and as I say, I was very fortunate to, you know, as I play some of my best tennis, because I was in the final in 1959 against Almeida, lost to him, then lost to Fraser the next year, and then came good in '61.
Finalists for the men's singles crown, Rod Laver, Australia, and Chuck McKinley, USA. Match point came in under the hour, and the final rally was a sizzler. For the 6th time in 10 years, the trophy presented by Princess Marina went to an Australian. Rod Laver, champion at last.
You used to travel a lot together, though, didn't you, the Australians? I mean, who was the biggest influence, or who helped you in the sort of early days of touring?
Oh, probably Harry Hopman as the coach was the reason why I came away first. He elected me as just a junior, and then, of course, travelling with a team of 4 great players, you know, Mel Anderson and Neil Fraser, Roy Emerson, you know, that group, and then two young juniors coming along. That's how they kept the steady stream of great players coming, was that the young kids, you know, you squeeze the oranges and do all the duties, and then you get to play or serve to Mel Anderson for an hour, or, you know, Roy Emerson, that type of thing. So I was a late bloomer, I guess you might call it, because that's why I'm saying Roy Emerson, we're only 18 years apart, but he was a great champion back when he was sort of 18, 19, where I didn't do much until quite a lot later. But, you know, I think that's, when you look back, those players, Hopman, you know, the whole knit, because everybody got together and didn't matter. Maybe it happened in the women's tennis too, that, you know, you got together and you said, well, you know, what's happening? You know, why are you playing so bad? And how about throwing the ball a bit higher on your serve? You might get a couple in. And, you know, so little tips and helps like that were the things that I think I realised and felt was happening back then.
Yeah.